That would almost suck for the ones using the wheel.
Timmy.
Well, we're gonna do a commentary, party chat. I'm gonna join Aaron on the commentary. Had a few drinks. I'll try not to swear. But
And good night. How's everybody doing on the Le Mans weekend? Figured we would do our own 40-minute race of Le Mans. Would be cool if I was cool enough to be able to share the live stream and qualifying here at DUI Cup Divisional Group 3 Racing. So we got Mr. Nasty Time, Sauti, Duracell looking Puma. Flat Six is rocking a sexy pink Porsche. Tom and the Coke. And we got our pits box reporter, Timmy Charged, in the house tonight.
yeah, I'm coming in now, y'all. Just working on party settings. Make sure you can hear me because you know there's nothing worse than just talking and not being heard. It'd be like talking to my wife.
No, I think that could be said for a lot.
And she didn't. She's not here in the lobby, so that's good. Good for me. I get to live. All right, I gave these boys a little prep talk there. I said space it out, get some draft if you can, but definitely don't race each other during qualifying. You only get one shot.
That was some smart words because it definitely looks like they accomplished it through the first sector there.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. So who do you have a pick for tonight?
Tonight I am gonna go with a little bit of Tom Tinker Tom action.
Tom's a strong pick. Now we know, what is it, Vagiard? I'm gonna say Vagiard because it's Italian or French tonight, no matter what. So Veg is our strong. Oh damn, dog, Jesus. Division 3, Veg he was the standout last week.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, an inaugural race.
Tom's a good choice. I think I might go with Ruger tonight. I think Ruger's going to keep his composure. He's going to keep his fuel in check.
That's a pretty bold pick. He was halfway through the race of that second one at Nürburgring. He was our
Yeah, he was doing well.
The chosen one, and he made him.
He was doing very well at Nürburgring. We had a few instances here. Now I think he's going to pay attention to his fuel. And I'm watching his gearing. He's still got some space in 6th gear there, which is good. So the big thing here, I think we got to really pay attention to is, like, we know these guys are going to run the right line. It's who got the right gearing at the top, like at the top of 6th gear. Do they have space for a draft? If they don't, we're going to have some problems.
Yeah. And we got a tweet in. We got Carts 43 is going to pick flat 6 Jindo.
That's a good pick too. Flat 6 is usually pretty fast.
Yeah. He had a couple of minor errors which took away a win, but I definitely think our points leader flat 6 will, you know, he's a strong running there.
It is. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pull up from my phone right now, your live stream, and mute it. And this way I get to see the chat.
And what car I'm on.
Yeah, that's actually true. Yeah, so we're not focusing on randos.
But you know, that's what happens during commentary. You know, somebody looks at a different.
Yeah,
monitor.
live commentary is difficult in esports. You really got to dial. Oh, whoa!
Who we
with full
at?
damage, who just wrecked themselves? That was Veg. And I've got barking dogs. Veg and barking dogs.
I'm not seeing. I can't find a Veg. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, he was out there running strong, and then all of a sudden I see him ghosted out.
Oh, front quarter damage. Do you have enough time remaining? No, you don't. You have to.
No, he's going to be at the back of the pack. There's no way he can repair damage and put a qualifying lap in.
No.
Because remember, now he's back to an out lap when he goes into the pits.
Mm-hmm.
And based upon where he wrecked, there's no way that car is going to run top speed.
Yeah, we're looking at front wing and right wheel damage there. As Tom Tinkertom pulls in the draft, hopefully he can make a quick pass.
It might give him a little bit of top speed, so maybe he doesn't get in dead last. But if he goes into the pits and tries to repair, he's definitely not going to get anything good worthwhile out of that.
Agreed. As they all make it through 1 and 2 and 3. Leesman now the final one, starting his fast lap. This driver's off and on. He couldn't be fast. He could be a wild card.
I am having to manage what is... I might have to start a new bet on what dog is not going to beat the other dog up tonight in my house of 4.
Ooh, I'm going to take that bet because I got a... oh, Nasty Time spun. Nasty Time.
I got a boxer versus some mutt. Who's going to win?
Alright, so we have... Yep, Mr. Nasty Time still parked. I don't know what's with him right now. We got Sauti out in front, leading the way, followed by Tom Tinkertom and the injured Vagard. Followed by Hells coming down the Mulsanne Straight in the middle sector.
Alright, so update on what's going on. We have, obviously with Hurricane Sally coming through the area, we are going to wash some kennels that we have that we're not using right now and donate them tomorrow. We got 80 dogs that are in need of a home and they need transport. So we're going to wash some kennels, get these over there to them in the morning so they have them to help transport. So give me about 10 minutes and I'll be back in during the race. Aaron, it's all yours.
Fantastic. And you know, you can donate. You just gotta find me and ask me how, and you can donate to his shelter. Oh, Mr. Nasty Time is spinning Brody's. Perfect. He's just gonna wait out this qualifying time. It'll be another 5 minutes before we're done. Sauti rocking that vet, pulling away from Tom Tinkertom, it looks like. Vagard could be catching him. 8-ball on the mediums, and flat 6 has caught him, trying to get around him. Will they be patient during qualifying? 8-ball slams the door shut twice. Good moves by both. Way to play it safe. Porsche on Porsche action here. Ball again with the good defense. Flat 6 still around the outside. Both get squirrely. Both get tail happy and almost touch tails. That's some very good driving by both drivers right there. He's got a baby in the car, 8 Ball, so be careful. And he does. He puts on the brakes early. Fantastic driving by both gentlemen there. All giving a little bit of time to Ruger here, catching up. As Lessman is solo dolo, about to enter the Porsche corners. Souty with the 405. Tom with 407. 1 and 2. Vegard 11, third. Flat 6 moves to second. Push Tom to third. Ruger pushing to first place. Ruger. Nice job, Ruger, with a fast qualifying time as we are on board with one of the last fast drivers as he puts in a 408 going to 5th. As we have Ruger, Souty, Flat 6, Tom, Tinker Tom, and Lessman running out top 5. And it's going to be a good one. And they are all within about 4 seconds. So it could be fun. This is going to be a really, really fun event. We'll see if they can last the 20 minutes it's going to take to go on a set of tires and one stop this. We will see who's got the nerves to pull it off. As we do a quick check on fuel, Tom Tink Tom's the only one. Flat 6 is good. Souty not good. Ruger, decent. Last time we can't count him. 8 Ball is fine. Vegard and Leesman. Those guys are going to be in trouble around the fuel marker. But we will all see, because once you get on, it's hard to get off. I guess. We'll see. We got another 40 seconds remaining of watching Mr. Nasty Time just chill here in the corner. We will give him a picture perfect view of what we're waiting on here. RTB Urban is racing in Division 2 tonight. He's going against Karts 43. That'll be a good showing. I think we got a first-time racer of Dookie Skywalker walking into the 60 points roughly behind the leader. But who knows? We might drop a point or two here and there. As qualifying is now finished, and we will see. At 4:04 lap time. We could have rode on board with that. He must have had one hell of a draft. We'll see. We got our tweet in. It's basically a one-make race from RTV Urban. Oh, and Dookie tweets in, "Good luck, gentlemen." We're on like Donkey Kong. We're sitting on lights, pole sitter, and it's green. Oh, not yet. Now it is. Everybody off to a good start. Souty off to a really good start, taking the whole shot, followed by Ruger, followed by Tom, and Nasty Time. Holy moly, did he pick up a whole bunch of positions from 8th to 4th. Wow, what a start by that car. Souty get a little bit loose. Ruger with the penalty there. As Vegard pushes that Porsche around. Letting Flat 6 go. He's been holding strong in 8 Ball, and 8 Ball must have had a little bit off there. Coming onto the Mulsanne straight. Souty wrapping that car out. He should be short shifting it, but you know, newcomer here, Gran Turismo, DUI Cup, doesn't understand the intricacies of fuel saving this early, while his Ruger pulls right up onto her slipstream. We got another commentator in the box here with Duke Skywalker. Ooh, Tom with the draft, coming on strong. Flat 6 making a pass up the inside of the two chicanes. Tom holding them off. Flat 6 thinking smart. Gonna tuck in behind. Oh, Jimmy, I'm not sure if it's Lukey or Dookie here with the Skywalker. Oh, Tom pushing his way through right there. Oh, it got sent way out. Did not mind his manners on that one, those two. As Tom takes it all the way down to 7th, and A-Ball might be able to pass him. That was one of the keys to the last race. Patience. You gotta know when to attack and when to defend. Everybody knows everybody's heart racing, it's pumping and blood pressure's up. You gotta let those tires warm up and grip. As Souty pulls out a 1.6 second lead, but is caught cheating and got the penalty of 2.4 seconds by the spotters here, the DUI Cup. Ruger holds on to second. Still holding that little 0.3 of a penalty. We're through the Porsche corners here. Now on the Corvette corner. As they're all coming through that nicely. The Souty leads the first lap. Still wrapping out those gears. Still holding that 2.2 second penalty as well. So we pick up Ruger. Holding down that mighty fine second spot. It's where you want to be. Within drafting distance. The first lap has been completed. Massey time pits. He must have gotten some damage. That could be a reason why Tom Tinkertime got shunted. But Tom got away with no damage and took Leesman easily on that one. As Tom is going to think about it as well and gets it done. Tom's now up to 5th. 5 seconds behind Vigard 85. Souty has completed his tire requirements going on to the medium at minute marker 35. Vigard way outside. We'll be seeing a penalty fly up there, hopefully. There it is, the 1.5. Both of our 1 and 2 have penalties on. We will ride with the penalty 3, flat 6. Doing a mighty fine job here. Looks like flat 6 has pulled that under a second through those chicanes. Setting purple times here. It looks like Ruger's caught the draft of Sauti. He's going to start to pull him in. Sauti's gears are revving out at 165 as he shunts it straight into the sand trap. Ruger takes first. Flat takes 6. Comes onto the corner. Vagard is quite a ways back and is pretty safe from them. And pulls in 5 seconds. As he sets purple time. Tom Tinkerton slowly picking off time of Vagard, 85 here. Ball rocking a major penalty there. Leesman's just playing it safe. Oh, he must have got damage. Oh, I wonder if he may have hit Tom Tinkerton. Who knows? Ruger's rocking a 1.1 second lead here going into the Porsche corners. Looks like this car's a little pushy. He's driving it pretty good. He did say he spent all week trying to set up Fuji short track. Then we threw a curveball being mall weekend. Shout out to hashtag 24. Smooth through the first of the two. Smooth through the second of the two and on to his third lap. As we look at his fuel, and he is well above halfway. And no tires as Sauti pits from 4th place. Tom Tinkerton also gets him as Vagard got him, and 8 Ball's getting him as well. He could have done another lap. He probably should have done another lap. He is turning this into quite a mini pit stop strategy. Nasty times coming around and next to the pits. We'll see if Leesman pits here. Fix that broken engine of his. Ooh. It looks like it's pulling pretty heavily to the right. Oh yes, that's true, is he can't barely keep it on the road. And he finds pit entrance. Good for him. We pick up Ruger, and he's out to a 2.5 second lead as he's on the first of the 2 chicanes on down the Mulsanne Straight. Plenty of fuel. Flat 6 also looks like he's going to have plenty of fuel as well, not too far behind. As Tom has now dropped 4 seconds in 1 lap. He must have missed something there. Vagard really got on with it. Oh, we missed something in front as it's down under a second. Ruger pulls that lead out just a little bit more there. We are now a minute past 10 minutes gone by. Flat 6 looks like he had the legs on that one. So he took almost that whole second out of that sector. Ruger just must be getting off these corners like a madman. And Vagard is now in the picture, 8 seconds behind. We'll see if we can pick that up around pit time, see if he's any closer. And we got a newcomer to the commentary box as we welcome NHR Dog 75 here. He's going to have to figure out some settings and work out his audio, make sure he can be live with us tonight. As Ruger pulls out a half a second through the Porsche corners. He is flying through there. Saw a lot of push coming through it last time. It must mean the other guys have more push than he does. Ruger out there setting a 402. We'll see if this one's any better. No, just short of a 403.
Good evening, gentlemen. Late to the track.
Hello, dog.
Having some technical difficulties. I'll be right with you. Get them all squared away.
As Ruger pulls out a now 2.5 second lead. While Flat 6 is there, halfway through the 4th lap here. Looks like everybody's good on fuel. Tom now is... Oh, Vagard pitted. Went to the softs. That's what happened. As Tom's now in 3rd. And Hell's 8-Ball, first-time racer, in 4th position. And our leader at the beginning of the race is in 5th position. He is setting a 4:05. Pretty decent lap time. Got 8-Ball in his sights. Very clean corner through there for both gentlemen. Sauty's trying to pick off 8-Ball here for 4th place. He's got half a tank and 8-Ball's got a quarter of a tank, so. As we have yellow flags up here as Tom Tinker Tom wrecks again from 3rd place. Go back to the Sauty Hell's 8-Ball. As they're coming through Toyota corner into is this Indianapolis here? Yes, this is Indianapolis. The only banked corners on La Sarthe. Features the NASCAR.
Well, good evening, gentlemen. How are we doing?
Doing well, doing mighty fine. We've had a good 26
Is it just you and I in the booth
far.
this evening, or I see Timmy and Red are in here?
Timmy is away and Rhett's on mute.
Gotcha. Seems we got Tom up in the lead, huh? Is that what I'm seeing?
Tom in the lead? No,
Oh,
Ruger's in the lead. Ruger's
okay,
into the
there we
pits
go.
from
Now
the
it's
lead.
Justin. All right, I see. It's all catching up.
Yes, our leaders are in. We will check that. Flat 6 has 8 liters left, and Ruger has 10. Easier on the fuel for Ruger. Is that Oracle machine number 24?
So what kind of top speed you think these are running tonight on this?
Well, personally, I got the Corvette up to almost 181 tonight.
What about that Aston Martin?
Tom Tinkertom enters the pits with 10 liters as well. That Porsche is pretty square. As 8 Ball also hits the pit with 12 from Porsche, I believe. The Aston, I could only get to 174 without any draft and a maximum exit. So.
About what top speed were you running with that?
With my Aston?
Yeah. You know, like when you set to top speed?
It was pretty high out there. It was
193-ish.
No, it was in the 208s.
208s, really?
Yeah, okay. I really wanted to be able to push that fuel without having to push that fuel. You know what I mean?
Right.
But thanks for giving away my secret there on live television. We'll see if anybody's paying attention to what I got going on. I'm also planning on double scenting my soft tires. As Ruger is still out in front by 2 seconds. Sauti is putting on the pressure with Vagard here. As Vagard makes the pass around the outside. Can he stick it going into chicane number 1? No, he shoots it. Gets back on track in front though. No time lost, no time gained. We'll see if the stewards give him a penalty. Penalties are on strong tonight, so it can be an attrition if you take him in the wrong spot. This is 3rd and 4th drag race. Down the Molstein straightaway. Porsche versus Corvette.
Can I run a Porsche tonight, or do I have to run the Aston?
No, you're still in the Aston.
Okay.
And Sauti takes it over Vagard with that Corvette miles per hour. There's where that miles per hour is coming into Heady Dog. I don't think he's got it set up correctly because he is maxing out those gears.
It seems to be gapped. Flat's only a second. What is it? About a second and a half behind Ruger.
Oh, he's catching up then, huh? But we got quite the battle between Sauti and Veg. Everyone else got a little bit of distance, except the last two. We had a little bit of a battle between Mr. Nasty Time and the new driver, Lessman.
A little battle in the back. Yeah, they're battling. But yeah, the race seems between 3rd and 4th right now. They seem that's where the action seeming to be.
Yep, so definitely 1 and 2 is they're neck and neck sometimes, but we'll pick back up on Veg and Sauti. As Sauti puts it a little wide.
He catches them in the corners, but that Vet gets him on the straights.
Yeah, that Vet has a good extra, I would say almost 10 miles an hour on the Porsche. As we will see as they head down to Indianapolis.
He's less than a quarter of tank of fuel left.
He is on a different pit strategy. For some reason, that man cannot save fuel while racing.
Vagard's got very good tires and a half a tank, so I think we're going to be seeing a pit in some distance.
Oh, as Sauti shoots it wide. He couldn't hold it. He couldn't hold that Duracell-looking raised Corvette. That's what happened to our one-time leader there. Sauti. Putting it in the sand during the Porsche corners. Hard to recover as he does it again. Back tire got in there. He's going to head to the pits for sure with only an 1/8 of a tank left. His Vagard just drifts away into the distance. to the sunset as we're at 10 p.m. here at Le Mans, France. Set in the summertime.
2-second lead from the first and second place.
And Leesman gets some round nasty time for that final position.
He does. I just switched back and seen that. Nice move.
He just needs to keep it under control. It looks like he'll be pitting shortly, though, to give that back.
I catch him on this. Here we go on one of the first long straights here.
And 8-Ball running a solid 5th position.
Hey guys, I'm back to commentate.
Hey Timmy, welcome back to the booth.
All right, my pick Ruger's in first.
Yes,
yeah,
he
he's
is.
holding on to a roughly
first.
second lead.
8-Ball passes Saudi out of the pit. And that Silver Flame GT Porsche gets
it's almost like a copy for first and second pitting tires. They're playing cat and mouse, aren't they?
Yeah, we're going to see a battle between 5th and 6th here, gentlemen. We're going to see some action.
And it looks like V in third has not taken tires. He's playing a different strategy.
You're right.
And he's only 10 seconds away. That's a solid approach from V.
He has
what, first lap?
Third lap. He's a lap in front of everybody.
Dang, it does not show that on my screen. It's hard to commentate when you got bad facts. Tinker Time in fourth, running mediums.
Yeah. It's a good strategy for him. I think he was one of the last to pit on lap 4. The end of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be able to tell pit times by I'll be able to tell pit by total overall time. I'm gonna have to play that game.
Our leader is now down to less than a second. He's just over a second. So Flat is catching him.
Look at Hells with a 5th.
And that's a strong 5th by Hells. That is the legit. Everybody's on correct pit strategy now. It should be. As long as he can
Yeah,
hold
we are
it
definitely
out.
seeing different strategies. We know the Corvette's good on fuel and Saudi's in 6th.
The Corvette is not good on fuel right now. Not under that lead foot.
Well, then somebody's not short shifting.
No, he's wrapping those gears out pretty heavily. That is.
I'm guessing Les had an incident. He had a 5-minute lap on lap 2. That's an incident.
5-minute lap. That should be. He pitted that. He pitted that lap, I believe.
I'm going to do the smart thing and turn my microphone more to party chat setting.
That I had to do.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting game between Flat and Ruger. And then it's interesting to see what...
I'm sorry, Pat.
Did Viger have damage? Is that why he pitted one lap earlier?
I don't know. Well, you know what I'm looking at is 4th and 5th because Tom's got about 11-second gap on Hells, but he's going to have to pit before Hells. So if Hells can keep on and run a smooth race from here on, he might take him when he comes out of that pit.
Yeah, the interesting thing is, you know, when you got 12 minutes, you know, you got almost. What do we got here? We basically are 4 laps away from 4 laps away, and the 4th lap has been the pit window for a lot of folks.
Yeah.
Right.
This is an interesting place for V to be in because if V takes the right amount of fuel, he's good till the end in third. Only 9 seconds back.
Well,
yeah, that's what I figured.
He has half. He needs about 2 laps, right? He needs 3 laps. That's what our leaders need to make it. Do they have enough? Do they have 3/4?
Yes, this is an interesting approach from fuel. He's going to take a fuel tank, a full gas tank. Has he already been on mediums, or has he got to go on mediums?
I think he has to go on mediums. I think he does.
So he's got to go on mediums. So he's going to lose a little bit of grip. But he should have enough fuel if the fuel saves to the end, which then really makes what Flat and Ruger are going to do to each other. This is an interesting thing because if Flat and Ruger try to battle, they're going to slow each other up, number 1. Number 2, they might cause an incident. So, yeah, V's in a really good spot.
Coming down the straightaway here. Vagar puts those mediums on and pulls out in front of Tom on the front straightaway as Tom enters lap 7. And they are now 30 seconds in front of that battle, the leaders. Under a second.
Interestingly enough, Flat is not saving any fuel being in the tow.
Well, let's look at the fuel. He has half. He needs about 2 laps, right? He needs 3 laps. That's what our leaders need to make it. Do they have enough? Do they have 3/4?
Yeah, behind Ruger. He's really not getting the most benefit out of that.
No, he's not. Ruger had, even during the first stint, it was minus .02 differential to Ruger's favor.
Yeah, so he's not getting a fuel advantage out of that. Normally when I try to race, I try to sit back in that 2 spot during an endurance, stay in the draft, get fuel benefits out of it, and you can certainly do the undercut in the pits, have a lighter car and fresh tires, and then you're trying to check out.
Yep, you should check out with a...
Now, interestingly enough, are you looking at flat 6? Look on the lower right. Look on the lower right of his stats. Is that
the red light coming on?
Yeah.
That is like stability management.
Ooh, could be hampering. I thought all that's off. Yeah, he has that stability management, maybe?
It looks like it. I don't know what calibration that's on. If Dog wants to, if one of my Pitbox guys want to go back out to the member list and press triangle once, they could give that answer out.
You doing that, Dog?
Yes, sir.
You're Detective Dog tonight.
As we got a tweet in from I'm Not Jimmy, that's correct. He is using one of the stability managements.
Man, I thought we had all that turned off. Interesting. Now, Les just came out of the pits. He's in 8th place. He's basically a half lap back.
That is all. No limits on all the limit driving options. So, interesting.
Now, Les can go the distance. Let's see where he picks up some spots. He's on softs. Does he need to be on mediums?
I don't think...
I think he came in on mediums.
Yeah. I don't think Nasty Time. He's got a half a tank, and the half a tank's, what, 2 laps?
He's not going to make it, right?
No.
Nope. So Les is in the pit window to go battle Nasty Time.
If Vagard needs to shrink that out to less 20 seconds about, and it's 37, so...
Now he also pit while the leaders kept going.
Yep, but he's on the final strategy. He's a lap ahead of everybody.
Yeah, so he's interesting. So he can. The thing here is the leaders are when they come in, they're gonna have plenty of fuel to go take it to the end. So whoever comes out with the better fuel map and fuel calculation should take first place. And what's gonna happen after that is they're gonna battle for it. I think Veg is a little bit out of the area here to strike for a win. These guys are going for another lap. Holy moly. Yeah, they got enough fuel for it.
Yeah, they do.
So when you do this...
The tires are going to be, what, 3x settings, while the fuel is at a 4x setting for this series.
How many laps are they getting average to a tank?
4.
Roughly 4. Yeah,
just under 4. Yeah, you got to pit on that 4th lap. That's why if you check their times for these guys,
yeah, I see it.
Flat was a 4:35, and Ruger was a 4:33. So Ruger did take less fuel then, if you look at it from that perspective. But you also have the track time in there, so you gotta almost count on them being 100% consistent to make that actually a unit of measure. That's nerd talk for you, folks. Nerd talk.
Tom's about to go into the pits. It looks like
it's informative.
Yep.
Here comes in Tom, so he's going to take his last pit, get back onto softs. Now, he doesn't need quite a fuel tank of gas, so we'll be interested. I'm going to check back on Tom and see what he takes for gas. Because here comes Saudi, and here comes Hells. These guys definitely need gas, so Tom's in a good spot.
Like Tom's going back to softs?
Yeah, he's got to go back to softs. Yeah, you have to with the way tire wear is going. Now, the interesting thing was with Saudi. Saudi's got a little. He's between a quarter of a tank left and a half tank left. If he fuel saves, does he have enough to stay out in front of Tom?
Oh, let's see. Let's look at that. Oh, it's no. The way he's going,
it's almost like quarter of a tank.
No, I don't think he's
quarter of a tank a lap.
What's the distance to it? Can Tom take your time catch him? Because it does look like he'll pit. And he's at that 22-second mark.
We've roughly got about 3 laps here, right?
What's that pit delta?
Yeah, 2.5. Yeah, it depends where the leader is, because that's the funky part. That's the funky thing with Gran Turismo, right? You might think you got 3 laps left, but it's all depending upon when that leader crosses and the time to finish.
Right.
Yeah, true. I would say to an extent, but I think with this level of track and this length, I think it won't. I think nobody will be behind that. I think
I'll tell you what, I'm
the
gonna
leader
watch
will have to do
Ruger.
another one.
I'm gonna watch Ruger and Flat. Now Flat's out of his draft. And Ruger's got actually a better gas window. I know Flat's got a little bit better, but not anything that actually makes a difference. The only thing makes up that 1.5 second advantage. So I'm gonna watch Ruger. I want to pay attention what the time remaining is when he comes across the line here, because that's gonna tell you how many laps you got left.
All right, we'll pick up Ruger.
Could be 2, it could be 3. Really, he's getting close to that area.
402. Oh,
Yeah, see, I'm an idiot when it comes to where he's at right now.
No.
If that takes another minute and a half.
No. Yeah.
2:52, so he's got 1 more minute left to go, so there's gonna be 3 laps left.
2 more, you mean?
Yeah, you're right. We're under the 8-minute window, so yeah, two laps left. Now,
Right,
both these guys got a pit, so it's definitely a battle for first.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is.
Ruger's got a long way to go with what he's got left.
Now, here's the big deal. So, what's the pit window? Is it 26 seconds for gas? So, like a full tank? They don't need a full tank. They need to get to, what do you guys say? To be safe, where does Ruger need to be on gas? 3/4 of a lap, or
I would
half?
say
Half, right?
Between a half and 3/4, somewhere in there. Yeah, just over a half. Maybe.
Just over a half, right?
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
So what's that pit? Is that 20 seconds?
We're about to find out.
Oh,
we're about to find out, is for sure.
As Ruger enters the pit with a 0.2 penalty on
Yeah,
the
V's way too far away. Yeah, V's too far away. Now, oh, look at this. Flat's on the softs. He's going to have to go to mediums. Ruger's going to get to go on the softs. Unless Flat already used mediums.
I can't remember.
Ruger is going to leave with a tire advantage.
Ruger will leave with the tire advantage.
Potentially. Now, V's too far away. V's not in the picture at this point in time when he leaves.
That's bad on Flat 6 for not making those tires work.
Yeah, I could have stayed.
I think he was trying to say. I think he was trying to get some gas out of that. And it depends. Did he start on mediums? Do you guys know? I was late to the party.
There you go.
Oh,
there we go.
Nope. Flat's out on mediums.
Oh, that's not good.
2 seconds.
Ruger took a full. They both took a full tank.
Now V's on mediums too, so he's Ruger. He should not. V's pretty much should finish the third unless Ruger or Flat make a big mistake.
They already did by grabbing a full tank of fuel, but that did not.
Holy moly!
Rush 4.
Wow, a full tank of gas. Holy moly!
As 8Ball's now in the pits, and followed by Sauti. 8Ball.
I mean, I'll tell you what. If they were running Timmy charge logic for how to calculate gas, they did the right strategy.
Yeah.
Just take it all.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I know I can get 4 laps. I know there's only 5 minutes left, but whatever.
I'll have enough now.
I'll have it all. All the gas. Look at Helms coming out in 4th place.
That's pretty good moves by the GT striped flamin' Porsche.
Flamin'. Now, interesting laps. Does he have enough fuel? Because that's basically a little bit less than 2 laps, right?
Yeah, but he could. Yeah.
He should. He might need to save a little bit, but he's got enough. He's got a big advantage over Sauti. He should maintain.
Yeah.
Now, where's Take Your Time at? Take Your Time's going across the finish.
To the booth, Rush.
Rush 4 checking in. Oh, I see a spin out there. Who's the spun? Oh, Mr. Nasty Time. Spun himself.
Rush, you're not checking in on live stream. You're just checking into the party, so.
Yep.
Rush, yes, we would like you to commentate. Watch your mouth. Be a gentleman. Yep. Like you always are.
I'm asking you to race in Division 3, which was 35 minutes ago, but that's, you know.
Well, Russ, that means you can come in and race Division 1 tonight.
He's here for the good part. He's here for the good parts. Let him race in Division 2 with us.
Let him race in Division 1. Division 1 was light. We only had 4 cars last race.
Oh, there you go. Racing Division 1, Rushed.
I'll tell you what, I want everybody to race Division 1 tonight.
You want everyone to continue racing in Division 1?
Division 1, 2 hours race, 2-hour race, everybody in it. I want the whole crew, the whole family.
I will say, to throw this in here, I'm really excited for the 200 lap race we got coming up when it does.
I have allowed my voice to be shared with the internet.
Good evening, Rush.
I mean, if Division 1's going to be 4 people max, bring the whole party in. Let's have a solid race. The track's spread out, right? If you wreck somebody as a Division 3 driver in Division 1, I'm going to be honest, and it's not to knock our Division 3 folks. That means the Division 1 driver made a mistake already. Right?
Gotcha.
When we're in qualifying, we should qualify ahead. And the only way we should get knocked back at that point in time after the first lap is if playing a strategy game. Or a Division 3 guy just decides I'm not going to brake and I just want to hit this dude because I don't like him. So, Jimmy's on the stream.
Yeah,
Jimmy,
but I'm Division 3, and
he's saying, yes,
man.
I agree. Would you like everybody to partake in a 2-hour Division 1 finale for the night in celebration of the 24-hour Le Mans? And also, just fill up the lobby. Ooh, we got. Did Jimmy just say make it a 2-point race? 2x points?
Yeah.
John Carter comes in,
Jimmy,
double
what
the
a
point
great
value.
idea.
Oof. Aaron has the
So
creator and founder.
We won't have a Division 2. We'll just get everybody into one race.
Oh, how many? Well, let's see how many are there for Division 2. So the problem was last week, Division 1 was four cars. Major drama too with 4 cars.
We only had 4 cars, I think, in Division 2 also.
Yeah,
And then I say
4 and 4.
So then, I mean, there's 8 cars tonight, which is fantastic. So then we got another 4, which is that's 12. Another 4, guess what? That's 16. And 16, my friends, is a full lobby.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking Division 1 tonight, y'all, becomes this next race becomes an. I mean, is everybody?
Right,
oh, first of all, let's
down to our last lap here, I think.
Yeah, I know. We're talking about the next race. We're not even on the last lap here. But what I would say is, and recommend, is if everybody from Division 2 is already here, let's discuss it after this race and see if we can narrow it in.
Well, I got a problem. Russ just joined us, and that makes 17.
Gotcha.
Oh, so the last place finisher from Division 3.
One of these guys might bounce after this. That Saudi always bounces, doesn't he?
Saudi is under rehab. Well, also, we got some big developments here. We got 1 minute left, and Ruger's got almost a 7-second lead. Yes, what happened? Was that the soft versus medium? That could be the soft versus medium.
No, because, well, then Flat 6's pace was just off.
Flat's on the mediums, Ruger's on the softs. At least that's what my screen shows. Ruger's still pushing hard, though. He's blowing past the apex.
Well, his best sector.
He's going for fast lap, huh? Alright, I'm gonna go down the field, y'all. We got Hell's in solid fourth Saudi with 5 seconds behind, almost 6 seconds behind. And we've got the distance now. The distance between the pack is settled itself out at 40 minutes. We're not gonna have any drama to the line, looks like, tonight, boys. So it's really about these guys just finishing their own race. This is the last lap.
So put down another best sector.
So let's stay with the leader then now.
Spread right out, gap right out.
Let's stay with the leader. Let's watch his telemetry and see what he's doing through throttle and brake. A little bit of brake is the enter. It's good. Lock it. Heavy brake. That's a good line, y'all. He's looking solid. This is a tricky turn right here.
Sets down another best sector.
Now he definitely left some room, left some momentum there. Now notice, y'all, he's it could be.
Gentlemen. As a spin out, we have an incident.
Ooh,
second
flat.
Place, and Vinny is coming up.
Flat does not show damage on my screen. Did he show damage on yours?
No, he does not.
Flat shows no damage.
Alright. Ruger scraping walls.
Hells is pulling up a 4th place. Good job, Hells.
Now here's the interesting thing. He's got a 3-second penalty and Saudi's 4.3 behind him.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so they're only about a second apart. They're really only
This
about
is
a second
big.
apart.
This is huge.
This is interesting right here.
Oh, Hells.
Ooh, he's getting a little squirrely.
But he's dropping the time. He definitely wants to drop that time because if Saudi gets under a second and he's got a time penalty of less than a second, he still gets the full second. He's got to find a way to drop. Oh no!
Meantime, our leader crosses. Congratulations to Ruger.
Hell's having to fuel save, y'all. That's what this is right now. He's fuel saving. Saudi got him. And Ruger across. Flat with a solid second. V coming in for third. Saudi with a 4th. That's a huge win for Saudi. That dude's been through a bunch. If he can hold it together, that 4th is a big win for Saudi. I love my boy Hells, but I don't mind seeing. Oh, Hell's going for it. Full send. Full send.
Front end pushed on Hells.
I mean, you got. I mean, it's the last bit. You got to go for it. I'm sure Hells is looking for the fact he's got 35 seconds ahead behind him. You just go for it. I'll tell you what. I love my boy Hells, and I love Saudi. Saudi's got some positive vibes too. Both these guys.
Drop that penalty, Hells.
You know what? I don't mind how this finished. These guys right there next to each other. Saudi overcoming a back surgery and doing a 40-minute enduro. I hope he stays for a 2-hour enduro, but that's asking a lot. I'm happy to see these guys finish where they finish. That's good stuff. Tom, and where's Tom? Tom's trying to finish strong too.
Yep.
Look at that Coca-Cola. Third gear. He's staying in third. Interesting approach. He stays in third, keeps the car stable. I'll tell you what, Tom has found a way to keep his car stable. There used to be a time where Tom would slam the gas and spin around.
Yeah, Tom is really impressed.
He's really keeping the consistency there, and you know what? He's creating a base. It's like the base code of the paint job. You know, you can work the clarity from the base. He's really working on that base, and I'm happy to see that.
Smooth as fast. Smooth as fast.
Smooth as fast, but congrats to Ruger. He gets the spoils of the victor.
Carries on his way.
All right.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't grabbed your beer and your popcorn by now, you probably should. We got the next heat series coming up in these races, and it should be a hot one. Nothing to be contested at this part, but we will see.
Ooh, I've got some drama in my text messages. Do I share it?
Drama from the audience and text messages. We got
in private messages. Ooh, I don't know, guys. I might have to go save the replay and see what this is. This is a comment, a severe comment. I am tired of being beeped by who was the winner of this race?
The winner was Ruger.
Beeped by Ruger. Ooh, that's aggressive. Well, we got Urban joined, Hell's left. We got a few people here. We might be able to do this 2-hour finale. Group 2, Group 1, Group 3. Interesting things. I'm gonna try to drive barefoot. And I'm gonna wear socks.
Right, we're missing Slow. Is Slow in here? Get
Slow is not. Saudi just left. Kart's just joined. V just left.
Carries on the way.
Carrie's on the way.
We're missing Slow.
So maybe it's a Division 2, Division 1 finale. I mean, Division 3, he did have a ton of 8 cars. It's a pretty solid group.
All right. Well, we're gonna end the broadcast here. At the end of this show, we will broadcast the rest of the live stream once we figure out what we're doing next.
Timmy's on track.
Thanks for joining in and signing off.
Oh, Bear.